Have you ever thought the only thing wrong with this song is that it is too short? I have news for you. This is an online tool that makes any song last forever. And when I say forever, I mean forever. Not some shitty remix or some 10-hour loop some guy on YouTube made. I mean an infinite and ever-changing version of your favorite song. This is Eternal Jukebox. Basically, what it does is it breaks your song down into different beats, and it categorizes the beats based on pitch, timbre, loudness, probably other fancy musical terms, just anything that makes a beat similar to another beat, and it creates branches from one beat to another, and then as you play the song, it'll have a random probability of following the branch to the other beat that kind of matches it, which results in an infinite and ever-changing version of that song. I won't bore you with the history lesson, but I will give you some quick context. It was created in 2012 by Paul Lemire for an MIT hackathon. It's powered by Spotify API, which means you can only use Spotify songs. Sorry, SoundCloud warriors. I've been playing with it all morning, so let me tell you some hacks, tips, and what I have found. First of all, some songs work better than others. It's pretty self-explanatory, but ones with less vocals and more similar beats will have better links. Second up, some loops sound fucking horrendous. You know, like the Zygarnik effect, which sounds like a rare type of European cheese or a sci-fi villain or something, but it's basically the idea that we hate unfinished things. So when a song, especially one you know well, like keeps looping before it is able to resolve, it is fucking infuriating. For example, listening to Man in the Box by Alice in Chains, it has a very repetitive intro, so it's like a whole solid minute of just like the intro over and over again, and then it'll get to like an actual part of the song, play it for like 5 seconds, and then it'll send you back to the fucking intro. Genuinely listening to it makes me think that the FBI could use this as a torture technique to interrogate victims. But the good news is it is very easy to fix. You can change the branch probability threshold, which is basically the amount of links they make. So if you put it really low, they have to be really similar matches on the beats to transfer, and if you put it really high, if you're not picky, it'll just do anything that sounds even remotely similar. When you have it on high, it'll have more variation, but it won't sound as good, and if you put it on really low, it'll have less variation, but the matches will sound better. You can change the probability of it skipping so that it has like a longer period of the original song, and you can also make it only go backwards instead of forward and backwards. Also, the visuals are fucking fascinating. Like, just to look at, you can like actually see the whole structure of the song. Take the Beatles, for example. A Day in the Life comes into minds, and it is genuinely so satisfying to look at. And weirdly, a lot of the Beatles songs are pink. I tried searching online if there was a meaning behind the colors, if it was like different sounds or tones or that. I couldn't find anything, but based on observation, I think that pink is like warm, mid-range, like classical rock pop. Think like your dad's vinyl collection. And then green, like April 14th from Apex Twin, which by the way is a song that works really, really fucking well on this. There's so many links and you can't hear any of them, so it genuinely just does sound like an endless loop. I think that green is like more percussive and electronic, which works because there's also like a lot of Deftones songs that are green. And then there's songs that are made by Billie Eilish, whose songs are like a whole fucking rainbow right there. Genuinely, there's not like a single color match. They just go through all the different colors. I don't know what it means, but it's fun to look at. And weirdly, Unforgiven by Metallica is really good. Like, I looked through a lot of the heavier songs, not that Metallica is heavy, but like, I looked through like Slipknot, Metallica, that sort of stuff, and a lot of them didn't have a lot of strong links. I think it's because the guitar is like so unique. None of them really sound the same, so when you like go around, even if it is a close beat match, the guitar doesn't usually go, so it just sounds like they've chopped through half of the vocal. But yeah, Unforgiven by Metallica is really good if you want to give that a go. And then finally, in my not so humble opinion, Blue Monday by New Order is genuinely the best song for this. Like, it has different sections of like the different beats that it has, and none of them intersect, so it kind of just has like a longer period, and then there's nothing, there's like a break, and then it doesn't really interact with any of the vocals, so it does sound really fucking good. If you want more tools for music, I just made a video on how to find new music that isn't like algorithmized, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, so go check that out.